Good morning, Sam. It is Monday, August 15th, 2022. If you haven't been living under a rock, at this point you probably know who Andrew Tate is. Kickboxer turned social media influencer. You either know him as a misogynist or maybe you know him as a guru. Either way, Andrew Tate has blown up in the last couple of months. He is everywhere. Some people are praising and loving his work. Others are calling for him to be taken down from social media. Either way, he is quite the sensation. Tate represents the pinnacle of what has been dubbed in the last few years as this red pill view of the world. This is a view that is usually taken by men who feel they need to escape the current matrix they are living in. These men have a lot of theories about women and what the women truly desire, but in general, it's a group of mostly men, most of which have been rejected by women who now blame women for the reasons why they were rejected. These kind of views primarily persist online among groups of people that would be dubbed as involuntary celibates or incels. They seek to place the blame for what has been happening in their life on someone besides themselves. Usually they're placing the blame on women. After all, they are high-value men. Why wouldn't everyone just be lining up at their door to sleep with them? So anyway, Andrew Tate represents sort of the pinnacle of this red pill belief. He is someone who claims that women should always be subservient to men and that men can have as many girlfriends as they want, but if a woman were to sleep with that other guy, that would be, in his words, disgusting. And look, if you want to have a more full view of who Andrew Tate is and what his beliefs are, you can find him online. Everywhere. Literally everywhere. Why is this the case? So Tate has a program, it's called Hustlers University. Anyway, where you can go to learn how to become rich. I have not purchased this course, so I don't know the legitimacy of the advice he's actually giving, but I do know there are a couple of affiliate programs connected to this that stand out. So first of all, people are given affiliate deals to refer others to the course. So if you become part of Hustlers University, you can then recruit other people to join Hustlers University and you get money. Like, genuinely, this is a really good system if you want people to sign up for something. They are financially incentivized to tell their friends about this program that they bought. It's like instant advertising. Secondly, if you become a part of Hustlers University, Tate encourages you to clip and repost his videos online as a way of making money. AdSense money. He encourages Hustler University students to repost any of his videos, reclip, re-edit them online, and they get to collect all of the money that comes in. Just think about this for a second. Andrew Tate doesn't just not care if you repost his material. Some people, like Joe Rogan, are sort of just agnostic to the whole thing. He is actively encouraging you to repost it and financially incentivizing you to do so. This is why, if you look, every Andrew Tate video is from a different channel. People who take his courses are invited to then encourage their friends to take the course and repost his videos. And then if their friends join, their friends are encouraged to encourage their friends to take the course and to repost his videos. You have an army of people across the globe reposting and remixing Andrew Tate. And part of me, it's actually kind of brilliant. But that still doesn't completely account for the reason why Andrew Tate is one of the biggest names on social media today. It doesn't account for the reason he is so popular. This whole red pill culture has grown out of something. And I think it's important to take a look at feminism in the world today, or actually more how feminism is perceived. It is clear that there is a hunger for the kind of content Tate is producing. The number of views he is getting makes that very clear. People are able to deeply identify with some part of what he's talking about. The current messaging of third and fourth wave feminism, and I'm not quite sure where we're at, but in third and fourth wave feminism, the current messaging that we're hearing is that women are both the oppressed group and they are equal to men in all respects. In short, the current messaging is men have all the power, women have none of the power. And I'm not saying that's what the feminists necessarily mean. I'm not saying that's what the doctrine is stating. I'm saying that is what is being perceived by society. What is actually meant, and if you want to discuss this academically, is irrelevant to my current argument. I'm just talking about what people are currently perceiving in the world when you talk about this stuff. And this maybe isn't even necessarily what the mainstream feminist movement is suggesting. It's just what I'm experiencing as a guy living on the internet in 2022. And some of this stuff makes total sense while other pieces of this movement appear to be in conflict. And especially when men are denied sex by women, to them it really doesn't seem like they are the ones with all of the power. When men match with 1.8% of the swipes they make on dating apps and women match with 36% of the swipes they're making on dating apps, you can see how a lot of guys start to see how, wait a second, something just feels off intuitively. And while it's clear that men do have certain advantages over women, what seems to be left out of the conversation and out of the equation is that women have the precise advantages over men that this group of men deeply desire. So when the current frame of feminism is discussed, and there are all these guys that have been rejected by women their whole life, immediately they're gonna see that idea as just blatantly wrong, because that does not match the life experience that they have had. And Tate gives that a voice. So I do think in part there is confusion in the current messaging of feminism. The messaging is just not in complete alignment with what people are seeing in the world. It doesn't quite make sense. And I've seen some cries on social media to take down or cancel Tate. That's not gonna solve the problem. He is simply giving a voice to a collective consciousness that many men are experiencing in the world today. Men who are told they are the patriarchal problem even when they can't find women to go out with them. Okay, look, and is it really any surprise that this is what is happening? If you tell someone that they're bad and they're wrong, usually they don't just roll over and say, oh yeah, you're right, I am wrong and evil and I must be destroyed and I must destroy myself. And truly, I don't think this is what the feminists want. I think they know that this is ineffective, but it is what people are currently experiencing in the world today. So this is a problem that really needs to be tackled from both sides. On the one hand, there definitely needs to be a shift in the rhetoric of the feminist movement that needs to stop completely demonizing men if they're looking for support from more than half of the people. It just goes back to the point I said before. It's really hard for someone to get behind messaging that says, you are the problem, you must be destroyed. Really difficult. Really, really difficult. Secondly, there are many men that need to take a hard, long look at themselves in the mirror. You need to look and see if you're the kind of guy that someone would want to be with. Are you kind and thoughtful and confident? Are you passionate about life and like to do things that make you happy? Do you take care of yourself? Do you take care of others? Do you take care of the space around you? Maybe the first place to start isn't hating all the women that rejected you, but starting to look at your own shit. Start eating right. Get on a good sleep schedule. Find a job you like. And if not, find something to do when you're not working that makes you happy. Pick up some hobbies that aren't video games. Talk to people. Talk to lots of people. Try to understand how other people see the world. This is a large group of men that needs encouragement, not hatred. There is clearly something broken in them that just hurts deeply. Making fun or getting angry with Andrew Tate's followers just alienates them further. There is a great amount of work that must be done here to fix what is broken. I hope that makes sense. I think that there's confusion, and I think that people are talking past each other, and simply shutting down one person's voice is not going to change the way that people are feeling. And that's what needs to shift, and it needs to happen from both sides. So, thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to know your thoughts down below. And Sam, I'll see you on Thursday.